YouTube. It's been a while since I've done a video or a review or anything, so I decided I'll go ahead and switch it up a little bit, and I'll go ahead and drop one off, and maybe it'll be a little bit helpful to some. First off, I want to get to the point. It's been a couple weeks. We've had a couple big releases come out, and that's the two I'm going to hit up. First things first, I want to go ahead and review Red Dead Redemption for the PS3. There's a lot of good things about this game. The single player is excellent, if nothing else, a little bit repetitive. But then again, aren't most sandbox games somewhat repetitive? I know there's been different little keynote things. IGN wanted to display graphical differences between the PS3 and the 360, which honestly I could see a little bit, but there wasn't a whole lot. It's a sandbox game. It's a multi-plat. They're going to be virtually the same. But graphics not a big issue. Gameplay, think Grand Theft Auto. Control-wise, the overall feel of the game kind of feels like Grand Theft Auto, just with horses, basically. Story, perfect. Any fan of Red Dead Revolver would be very, very happy if they have not played this game yet. Very good Western story. Game's based in 1911, the death of the Old West, and you're following John Marston, a former outlaw, who pretty much is being forced by what I consider being, the equivalent of that time of the FBI, to hunt down his former team, or his former band of outlaws. Along the way, you meet some very, if nothing else, interesting characters. Seth, by far, is probably my favorite just because of his off-the-wall weirdness. Anybody who has played the game, they could probably understand why I say that. But, it's filled with GTA-esque characters with the sheer oddities, and definitely the humor. That's evident, especially if you actually do sit down and take the time to read the newspapers. Oh my God, I've had my moments of laughter. But the sound, very authentic, a very original score. It really captures the feel of the Old West. The one thing that I can gripe about, though, is the online play. Not that it's a bad thing, but there is one thing that needs fixed. And I'm probably not the first person that has bitched about this. And that being, it's very hard to stay connected into a game if you're trying to get in there with friends. It's, obvious, over the past while that, I've been on here and people have actually seen my videos. Me and Jisatsu Kiddo, good friends, we've tried to, join up several times. Sometimes it works, most of the time we cannot even join a game together. One of us will be there, the other one gets kicked out because of connection issues. Rockstar Games, do us all a favor, fix it. There are probably plenty more that are griping about this. But that being really the only big issue, because of that issue, I dropped my score down a little bit. I give it a 9 out of 10. But if it wasn't for that, it would be a perfect 10. Now, like I said, until they can fix that, I will keep my scores up. But once they do fix it, I will keep everybody posted as best I can. And then I might consider jumping the score, or jumping my score up. There is DLC on the way. Uh, those who can get the DLC, or not the DLC, the multiplayer working, DLC is on the way. Co-op mission pack, looking forward to it. As long as we can actually connect to people. Alright, moving on to my second review. Like I said, I'm doing a double dose just to make up for times that I haven't. The other one, UFC Undisputed 2010. I was a huge fan of the first game, and I had high expectations of the second. So far, everything has lived up to my expectations. In the Octagon, the career mode is diverse. You can build your characters how you feel. You don't have to be restricted by, this fighting style or this fighting style. You can actually mix and match your moves, which is excellent. You actually have to work to keep your stats. There is a stat decay now. The biggest flaw that I have seen, and I'm not the only one with this issue, is the fight camps. I was looking very, very forward to the fight camps. Once again, me and Jisatsu Kiddo are having issues with this. I started the fight camp. I can't get him in there. Every time, and I have fought him in a ranked fight. Says every time I try to send him an invite, it says, cannot send this invite because this person has not participated in UFC 2010's online, which is bullshit. Another thing I do want to say is THQ kind of went the route of how EA is going to be. If you don't buy this game new, you have to pay to play online. Granted, it's $5. I think EA is going to make you, or they're going to try to charge you $10. But you cannot play any of the online features as long as you don't have their code, which is just a download key if you buy it new. So if you buy it new, you get it for free. If you don't, if you buy it used or rent it from whatever, GameFly, Blockbuster, wherever you get your stuff, you have to pay. Bear with me, my cigarette was burning. It's a bit of a setback, but if you got it, then I guess it's not that bad of a problem. But, as much of an inconvenience as it can be, it doesn't really take away from the game overall as a whole. I still give it a 9 out of 10. Graphics are excellent. Sound is excellent. Commentary is great. One cool thing about the commentary is while you're doing your career, it will actually do your commentary based on how you perform. Say you lose the fight before, they mention the fact you lost your fight before. You win the fight before, or how many fans you have, they'll touch on that. The events mode is pretty neat. You actually can watch a event card, kind of like how you watch a pay-per-view or watch an Ultimate Fight Night on whatever. It's pretty neat. The fight. Alright, let me sidetrack for a second. There are exclusive fighters to the PS3. There are Dan the Beast Severn and Hoist Gracie, both UFC Hall of Famers. Both two of my personal favorites because I've been watching UFC since UFC 1. There's exclusive fights, exclusive Blu-ray fights. In addition to the, I can't even think of the damn things. Well, whatever I can't think of the name of them. Scenario fights, basically. But, I'm not going to list them off. But it is a nice addition to the series. All in all, I give both games a 9 out of 10. So, this is Dark Prophet. Thanks for watching. And I'll keep everybody posted. Peace.